Garmin DriveSmart 76. Yes, I bought one. I got some explaining to do. Okay, so let's explain this. The reason I bought this is actually because of the Garmin DriveSmart 65. Also, before continuing, yeah, I'll do a walkthrough of this, not in this video, but the one after it when I post that, and I'll have that as a pinned comment. So if you want to get to the part where I explain stuff, how this works, and so on and so forth. I mean, it's really no different. Let me just adjust a little bit. Really not much different than the DriveSmart 66. But anyway, yes, the story. Okay, so I was experimenting with mounting, different ways of mounting a Garmin in my subcompact car, and previously I thought, okay, this is too big. It's just too big. It will not fit in my car. But I tried again anyway. And the DriveSmart 65 is the same size as this. I was able to get the 65 to work. I found a mounting position that actually didn't get in the way of anything. It worked out, and I was very impressed with it because, you know, when you got the 7-inch screen, I mean, come on, it's great, right? And especially with the DriveSmart 65, I almost bought a second 65. The only reason I didn't is, well, I'll get to that. So, yeah, I took the DriveSmart 65 on a drive, got on the highway, and I'm like, oh man, this is so nice. Oh, it is so nice because 7-inch screen, the font is huge, you can see everything. It's lovely. DriveSmart 65 is a lovely, lovely model. It really is. So then I get back, and I park the car, and I come inside, and I said, yeah, well, let's see how much the DriveSmart 76 is selling for right now. Well, on eBay, no, it's still too expensive. After tax, over $300. Nope, I said, I'm not buying this. And I said, well, let's see what Garmin Direct sells for. Go to Garmin.com. $229, which after tax is $250, and the shipping is free. Ooh. And I still said no. I said, no, I'm not doing it. And then I said, well, let's check out bestbuy.com. Same price, $229. I drove to Best Buy and bought it. Yep. Because I said, if I'm going to buy this thing, I want to be able to return it easily. And they had one in stock. One in stock at my local Best Buy. And I know exactly why it was in stock. It is because it was not on display. It was in the back. So the guy, the Best Buy employee, I go to where the Garmin display is, where all their navigators are, and I don't see the 76. But the website had said, hey, you have one. This store has one. So I call over the employee. I say, hey, can you check to see if you have this 76? He goes, oh yeah, we do have one. And he runs to the back. I said, 229, right? Yeah, 229. And bought it right there on the spot. So that is from regular MSRP, a $70 discount. $70 less than what it ordinarily sells for. You can get it through Garmin.com at the time I am recording this for $229 in tax. Or through Best Buy, same price, $229 in tax, which for me was just under $250 out the door. That is less than what I paid for my DriveSmart 66 new, because I paid full whack for that. I had no discount. But this one, this was not like a Black Friday thing or anything. It's December, right? So it's not it's Friday the 13th. Oh, when I record this. So no, it's not a Black Friday thing, nor a Cyber Monday thing. This is just a December thing. Okay. And I made the decision to go for it. So, okay, I drove with it for a little bit, so now I can talk about this. I had to tell the story first. Had to do it. I will say, though, that I would not be surprised if this shoots right back up to $279 with tax. That's going to be over $300 right as soon as January hits, probably. No, I'm not telling you to buy it. I'm not telling you to buy it. Not unless you really want it. Not unless you really want it. Because, again, the DriveSmart 65, you can get a decent one on eBay, as in a scratch-free screen, because a lot of them are just beat up. You can get one with no scratches on the screen for under $100 now. Yeah. Whereas this, $250. So yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I'll talk about the traffic first. Okay. I was going to talk about resolution first, but the traffic just appeared, so went away as far as it came. Well, because it's recalculating routes right now. I have already noticed that this thing seems to have better FM traffic reception than the 66 does. The 66 doesn't have a problem receiving it, but this one seems to have just a better FM antenna. Don't know why, especially since I'm inside right now. But yep, seems to work, and you're seeing there's the traffic right there, that yellow line. Okay, cool. I like that a lot. That's nice. Oh yeah, and I should make mention of that. This is the full thing that has Alexa. I don't use Alexa, but it has Alexa and it has FM traffic reception. You can connect it up to the Garmin Drive app. This the one that both Garmin and Best Buy is selling is the one with all the toys. And oh, there's the little voice thing going on right there. It's waiting for a command. Let me just kill that. There we go. Oh, yep. Yep. I had to hit the... And then it went through a tunnel, which is why it went dark for a second there. See if I can hit that button on the top. Hold on. Oh. Do you have to hold it down? Hold on. Yes. Okay, you have to... There's a button on the top of it. You can hold it down and, microphone is off. I'll just leave that off so it doesn't trigger again. Right, so yeah, the traffic reception, FM traffic reception on this is better. I've already noticed that. That's cool. The most interesting thing about this is that technically speaking, this is a downgrade resolution-wise compared to the DriveSmart 66. Because the DriveSmart 66 is a 1280 by 720 screen. This, while having a physically larger screen, 6.95 inch instead of 6 inch diagonal, is 1024 by 600. And it is ever so slightly dimmer. Not by much, this is only something I would notice and most other people would not. Ever so slightly dimmer. It's not a no sale. This is still plenty bright. And I am noticing just from looking at this that even though this has less resolution compared to the 66, I can barely see a difference. And I mean barely. All the little text, where you really have to look, is like the tiny text to see, excuse me, pixelation or anything like that. Only on like this word right here, limit, I can see just a smidge of fuzz. Just, and you have to go that small just to really see the difference. Like, you don't see it on any of the street names, certainly not over here. Okay, a little bit over here maybe, because of the light green on dark green, a little bit. But while driving, no. This is only because I'm sitting in front of the screen right now and just staring at it and saying, okay, where do I see lower resolution fuzz? Where do I see it? And I can point out a few spots, whatever. But driving, no. Not at all. I'm not even noticing that. I could still read everything just fine. Really not an issue at all. Yeah, when I took out the DriveSmart 65 and I found out I could fit a 7-inch screen with my new mounting solution that I came up with. Yeah, and then I saw this, I saw the price go down by $70. Well, that was a no-brainer. Yeah, that was a no-brainer. I just ran out and got it, and they had it. The other thing I can say about this is that the color representation is slightly different, particularly with the greens, and not in a bad way. They are a little bit darker compared to the 66, which to me is better because it offers more contrast. I like that. Because it is a lower resolution, the vehicle icon on this one is not just because of the physical size difference, but the icon is a little larger. I dig that. The shields right here, interstate shields, those are a little larger. So it's interesting that even with the resolution downgrade, it seems to upgrade other things. I just find that interesting about this. Should this thing last? And what I mean by that is I got a 30-day return on this because it's Best Buy. If it were not available through Best Buy, I wouldn't have bought it. As a matter of fact, if it wasn't at Best Buy and it wasn't there today, I would not have bought this. But it was there. I had the opportunity. Okay, let's do this. So if this doesn't give me any issues during the 30-day thing. Yeah, I got a year warranty, whatever, 2-year, I don't know what the standard Garmin warranty is. But I go by the return window, which is what most people do. I do it too. Should this thing survive that, and I'm certain it will. Yeah. This is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be, and it is, a carbon copy of the 66. But that resolution decrease is actually something I like. I actually like it. It works for this. I mean, there are some people that are all about the pixels, and it's like, oh, I want, I don't know, some ridiculous thing like I want a 4K resolution on a 7-inch screen. Why? This is navigation. This is not movies, television, anything like that. It's supposed to be just for navigation, and it is. You know. This 1024 res screen, yeah, absolutely works just fine. And driving around with it, I'm amazed that how much a 1-inch screen difference, physical 1-inch screen difference bigger can make. You wouldn't think so. You really wouldn't think so. This size in the, I'll end it on this because I'm already running long, but because like I said, I'll do another video that runs through the motions of this thing. Oh, what was I going to say? Yeah, I was talking about the screen, what a 1-inch difference. Oh yeah, I remember. This, for my car, subcompact car is the absolute largest I can go. Because I do have, because you remember prior video, I have a DriveSmart 70. That thing is physically too large. It's a 7-inch screen, but that's not what makes it too large. It has a rather chunky bezel going around it, and the thing is just too wide. I can't do it. Can't do it. This one, however, because it's got that edge-to-edge screen thing going on, this is just tapping the limit of what I can fit in my car. Interestingly, for people that own larger SUVs like Chevy Tahoes, Ford Expedition, you know, something like that, I honestly think this would be the better choice over the DriveSmart 86. I really think so, because on display at Best Buy, I actually got to use an 86. They had one on display. I was like, oh. So, you know, I poked around with it a little bit. I was okay. But then I saw this, and I'm like, you know, the text size here, pretty much the same. Pretty much the same as the 86. I mean, yeah, you do get more fields on the 86 display. I don't take that away from it. But is that useful? Not to me, it wouldn't be. Not to me. I would rather take something... I would rather take this. So, it's the maximum size for my subcompact car, and I believe it to be the just right size for mid to large size SUVs. You know, that don't have infotainment, or even if you do have, there's some people that do have infotainment and still use these anyway. Especially people that drive General Motors vehicles, because, oh man, they just do not seem to know how to get a nav system correct. I'm talking about the built-in one, not the one that you feed through your phone or anything like that. Yeah. Now, am I happy? I'll end on this. Am I happy I bought it? Well, I'm happy I didn't pay full whack. Whether this sticks around or not, I'll know in less than a month. Because I want to see if anything goes wrong with it. I don't think so. And here's the very final thing I will say about this. This does not run as hot as the 66 does, because it's got more plastic on the back. The heat spreads a little more. Yes, because I'm feeling the back of it right now. Yeah. The 66 sometimes cooks a little bit. Sometimes. To the point where it's a little concerning, you know. So far with this one, and this is at full brightness right now. I'm feeling it again. Nope. Still good. Still good. But I'm going to leave this on for hours. I'm going to just, you know, inside, of course. I'm just going to run this thing through its paces, and I'm going to see, okay, is it going to get hot? Is it going to overheat? I don't know. I don't think so. But I'm still going to let this thing just run, and run some more. And, of course, drive with it. Because, oh, yes, I intend to use this. And, but so far, yeah, I won't say I'm over the moon about this model, because I have the 66. The feature set is the same. It's all about the size. Well, you know, if anything goes wrong, I will be certain to let you guys know. Take it easy.